Good afternoon. Listen. Oh. And I'm praying 'cause I'm sorry. Hey, okay. We're in. Booty doo dee doo. Let's get our car out. Not here? What? Hello. Where the hell did I park my car? here? The fuck? Where the hell is it? Hello, sir. Ugh. Hey, Bip. Trying to find my damn car. It wasn't where I parked it, and I don't understand that. Huh? Okay. This way? That had me like here-ish. Right? Like here. The fuck? I know. He's definitely becoming one, that's for fucking sure. I'm like trying to like jar it loose by like doing this. Like trying to reset it. I swear it was like showing here. Oh, where would that be? Yeah, like a little bit of the brute force. Every time I like get near it, it's just not it. So let's run further away and let's see if we can get a GPS up again. No. Can you pull it out from here?
Hey, they're here. they're gonna jumpstart Banjo for me. We can get it repaired later.
Okay. Hello.
Can you park the van for me?
Okay.
Now, will her number need it? Even though it's still running
if your batteries have been fried from
Oh, it is.
destroying, yes, you will need to have the number.
Sultan. There it is. Oh god. The fuck? My car! My car! That's my car. Uh-oh. Out of my way, hombre. What the fuck? No! It's a mess. Is it yours, though? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's time to drive a block. Whoa!
Oh my god, watch where you
Oh my god!
You're just gonna fucking pull out of
Don't
the
kill
driveway
me
like
like
that?
that!
What?
I was looking. You're in a green, what
Yeah,
is that?
a very bright green, vibrant car that you should be able to see.
I did see it. I am just an old person. Keep an eye out for your
clearly.
elders.
I don't respect anybody.
Okay, well,
Especially
that's fine.
bald people.
Okay, this is a medical issue.
Look at this.
What? Oh my god!
Can you
Oh
see
my
that
god! I'm a
four eyes?
judge! I
Can
am
you
a
see that
judge!
four eyes?
I am a judge. I can barely see it, but yeah, I see it. I am a judge, and I will remember this green person.
What's your name?
I will never tell you, but it's Kitt O'Leary, and I really appreciate you for asking that.
Huh.
Why do you ask?
I think I remember you.
Yes, I had hair then.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, careful while you're driving.
I will work
I'm not
on that.
stopping ever.
Okay, well, you are currently stopped.
I'm never stopping to. Shut up.
Got him. Got him. Round one, O'Leary versus Green Man. How did it go? Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Fell asleep. I fell asleep, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Shut up! Hey! Hey! I played NBA 2K, the new season, and then I fell asleep. And then my wife told me I yelled too much when I play Grand Theft Auto. And I said, you haven't heard nothing yet. No, she said I scream. I said, I certainly don't scream. I could scream. But I haven't found that person that Just brings it out of me. Just makes me feel that way inside. Yeah, I can scream and I will scream. Oh, you can't drive? That's probably against the law. I think it's against the law. Oopsies.
Hello. Hey, you've reached the
Hello,
the
it's
voicemail
me.
of Selena Bishop.
Your father. It's been a while.
If you need whatever you
what?
need, I'm your girl. Please leave
I don't
your
want that from
name
you.
and number after the beep. Is there a beep after this? Is that how it goes?
I don't want that from you.
All right, thank you. How do I turn this off? Huh?
Hello, it's me, your father, Kitt O'Leary. I don't know what that... You really confused me with that thing that happened before what I am now talking to, which I believe is a void of space. Anyways, it's been a while. We should catch up. I'm bald now. How about that? Let's see, what else? I have a car. It says Crip on it. Oh, I have someone that bends over for me at my demand. That's about it for now. I'll catch you later. How do I turn this thing off? Selena Bishop? Off. Just so you know, I'm probably gonna punch a lot of people in the face because I have chat up on my screen. And whenever I have chat up on my screen, I slap the shit out of people. I slap the fuck out of people. It's not intentional, but boy, does it happen. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Everyone kiss each other. Put 2 hours in. Let's find out where Franklin is. Why am I calling him twice? Is that how it works? Ah, la 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 la! I can see my face! Blah, la, 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 la. Ah, la, 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 la. I'm on the face talk.
Is unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
I'm on the Facebook. Can you see my face? Hey, Frankie. I'm on the face thing. Can you see me? I don't see you. Frankie, I can't see you. Call me. Frankie, call me baby. Hello? Where am I? Help! 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 Me. Hang this damn thing up. stuck. I'm stuck on this. Shout out to my trans friends out there. W trans in chat. Hello! Bling 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 bling. Bling 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 bling. Bling 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 bling. Ow! 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 Hey, nice shorts, pal.
Hey. Thanks. Nice.
It
Yeah.
says at this time, DMV and DOJ are not capable of doing transfers, so it says do not sign vehicle registrations for the purpose of sales or transfers at this time. Yeah. So we might be fucked.
Come on up, Harvey.
Ivy said she's gonna talk to the DOJ.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. All right.
Let me call you right back. I get
Just letting you know.
I'll call you right back.
All right. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, goddammit. You answered it twice.
Oh, gotta go take a nap now.
I should say I don't think.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to as well.
You boys have a good day if I can't help
Alright.
with
No, I do
anything
not.
else.
Blame you.
7069.
Or did you need help with something, sir?
That guy or this guy?
That'd be me.
Yes, yes. How can I help?
Registration for new vehicle, so free
Oh.
registration.
Did you? Okay. So.
Pick
on
a
the
job.
most
Oh,
recent
my jobs, my other
I know
characters
that,
aren't
don't
missing.
mind all that good shit.
They changed it up.
Stacy, go ahead
So we
and send
can't
me the plate
do
and
anything about
information for it.
They changed it up so you can't
If you just bought
see
it, I
other
gotta talk to
characters when
people
you're in
and
a
figure out
job
what's going
queue.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so
The
Toda
brand
lives.
Brand
I
new
like
vehicle
that.
from
I think
that
that's a good
shop
idea.
owners.
on. Yeah. They're not showing up on your profile for our end, so I need to talk to DOJ and our IT team. I need you to send me the plate and your state ID. So just text that information to me, and I will.
You should
get
know
back
my
to you.
state ID by now, dog.
Brother, it's been 2 long
No.
days, so I'm not remembering shit right now.
You and me both. You think you got it bad?
Yeah. So just send me that information, and I'm gonna reach out to the people and talk to them about it.
Yes.
Goodbye, handsome. Have a good day. How can I help you, sir?
Hello.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if you guys. I know yesterday licenses were down beyond state IDs.
Oh no, they weren't down. They were made redundant.
Oh, okay. So I have an updated state ID. Anything else beyond that at this point? I don't have any of my vehicles registered.
No, I can get all that done for you.
Wonderful. The name's Kitt O'Leary, 1342. Yeah, cargo shorts, sandals.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you're an OG.
Yeah, hey, that's right. I'm the judge.
You're the judge.
that food truck outside?
That would be
I
Ivy.
can be out there in a second.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, so
You know what's funny? Is I have some.
your driver's license expired, so I will have to unfortunately give you the full go on that one.
Okay,
And
that's fine.
then- And then fishing license, that'll just be $1. I'm not.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not asking enough, honest.
I appreciate it.
I should be. But... Oh wait, fishing.
Kid, is that
fishing,
you?
Hey, it sure is. Is that you, Paul Evans?
No, I'm Harvey.
Oh, there he is. There's my guy.
All right.
I thought you were dead.
Hey, as they say, old people don't die.
That is true.
That's true.
That
So
is
I'll be there in a second
I
there,
wanna-
Paul. Give me 1 second.
It's not,
Anyway, sorry.
right.
I'm sorry you interrupted.
No, you're good. What are the speed limits in the city county highway?
City, is it 50? It's been a minute. Is it 50? 65,
50.
80?
Yep, you're correct across the board. Trick question. What's the speed limit on Route 68?
It's Route 68. Is
Do
it
you want a
80?
hint? Yeah. No, you're good. You didn't even need the
Okay.
hint. Nice.
Perfect.
And then let's see here. How many points does it take for your license to become suspended?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's been a while. I always say it's like 30, but I don't think it's 30. It's like 20 something, right?
You doubled it. You doubled it on the first.
Okay,
hit.
15.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it takes 21 days for a point to fall off. So every 21 days a point will fall off if you get points on there.
Yeah, it's been, just so you know, I've been in a coma for about a year. So I just got access to MDW yesterday. So I'm
Nice.
going through all the laws and stuff. How are you and yes, I am a judge, but yes, I don't remember anything.
No, you just need to get reacquainted with it.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot happened in a year.
How are we handling strike stuff? Is that separate from all of this at this point? Like
Strike stuff?
Yeah, so I know they're integrating multiple strikes. There's people losing I don't know if it's vehicles, definitely their license. I'm not sure how that comes into play at this point.
So what it is licenses are essentially being made. The old ones are being made redundant.
Okay.
And then we're circumventing a little bit in that the old active one, like if your license had still been active, it would have been $1, but because it did elapse,
yes,
and expire, I have to do that at full price. But I can kind of.
That's not a problem.
But I can do it. I'll just do it as a little group on, because you're also you will need to get a state ID card.
I think I have that. I got that yesterday, I believe. Hold on, let me just. It's still my old picture. Let me just pull it out here.
Yeah, go ahead and whip it out.
That's it. It's a shiny.
Ooh, I don't know.
Look at that. It's a foil.
Oh, I don't think I. Try it again. Let me see.
Will
Flag.
do. You see it now?
Oh.
Yeah, you see
It
that? It's
is.
nice and
damn,
shiny.
You did get a foil. So yes. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the state ID card. You got that.
Okay.
For the driving license, let me get that set up for you.
Okay.
Oh wait. What do you do to get points on your license?
Speed. Let's see what else. Drive impaired.
Both correct, but those are examples. Any form of traffic infraction.
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotcha. But yes.
Yeah. But you also
yeah.
answered the next question, so let's get that driver's license added on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't do either of those. I just had an argument with a person in a green automobile, who tried to murder me with a vehicle.
Style. Sorry.
Hey, well, there he goes. Oh, we got
Excuse me, coming
Mormons in
through,
here
sorry.
now.
Oh.
Huh?
Sorry, coming through. Sorry.
What the hell?
It's good to see that. Good to see the
okay.
Mormons.
What
made.
was your state ID one more
Oh
time?
yeah, 1342. Sorry, my
Sending that over to you.
I'm gonna have to close the chat. Bam.
Perfect. Now on that state ID card you just flashed me.
Yes.
Instead of flashing it to me when you're looking at it, look at it for yourself, and then and then try to look at it from the left, and that'll show all of your licenses on the back. You should now see the active driver's license upload.
Oh wow, yeah. So I got active drivers, from 628 till 827.
Perfect.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's great. And then did you want the fishing license got migrated into a game license, so
Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not a hunter, but I do enjoy a day out on the sea.
sent.
Woohoo! Thank you.
There you go. And then, do you need any vehicles registered?
Yes, I have 3. I'm definitely going to consolidate that, as I have not driven any but 1.
So what's the one? What is the one you know for sure you're going to be driving?
I'm going to be driving a what is it called? Let me pull up my vehicles. It's the Zion Cabrio.
Cabrio. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have the information? Or do you need me to read off?
I
the
do,
plate?
but I need you to confirm the last 4 of the license plate.
Crip. Yeah, it's a good
Always
one.
worth it. Always worth it. All right. So let's hear 1340. Right, I'm sending the request over to you.
Got it. Will I be able to sell my other vehicles if they're unregistered? Will that be a problem?
That is a good question.
Should I just go ahead and
the
okay.
DBS?
Okay.
Or the DBS. I would not know.
Okay.
May be able to accept it and then get it registered on their terms. I would not know, but I am handing over your new vehicle registration.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get out of your hair today.
No,
and
there
if
is
it's
some
an issue,
things I
can
need
come
to
back
advise
later.
about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something I need to advise about. Did you grab your registration?
Ooh, let me check.
No, I'm handing it over to you.
Oh, no, I did not. Thank you so much.
There you go. Okay, so now on your phone, go to your vehicle app. See your list of vehicles. For
It's
the one
registered.
for the Cabrio, look over at the registration info.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I need
There is a section
made.
called VLF due amount due. As of now, registration is due every 30 days. This is the projected amount for how much you're expected to owe.
Oh, I see. Holy crap. That's more than I make. Wowzers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The big.
We're gonna
big
have to talk
government's
to
really
Jerry
going
about
for it.
that, huh?
Yeah, big government's really going for that money this time around.
All right. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you for pointing that out.
Of course. And then if you would decide what to do with the other 2, you can always come back and we can see about possibly just marking those as like sworn if case you want to just leave them parked forever.
Okay, perfect.
Or
I
sell them,
appreciate
either
it.
one, whichever you prefer. Get out
All
there,
right.
go raise hell.
Will do. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great
And I'll
day.
see you around.
Bye.
All right, let me move to my phone chat.
Like many other people, I need a new
Where's my phone?
Yeah,
Where's my phone?
I got it.
Is she below?
1490.
Yeah, I forgot that when it's up, the chat breaks too. That's the bigger issue.
Yes.
So,
Whoop! Ruining the RP and the immersion.
Are you going to need any registration?
Let me see where the
For
boys and gals are at.
Yeah, I have vehicles, but I think I'm gonna I think you can mudball some of them, right?
City Hall.
So you can see about having them marked as like sworn.
Busy.
Like an off-road or a permanently parked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have at least 4 of them that are gonna be permanently parked.
So first things first.
Yeah.
So all those IDs you used to have, you can toss them out, put them in a shred or whatever. The way they do it now is you were first given a state ID card. It is a fee of $300. This thing is your lifeblood.
Yeah, hold on, sorry. I was reading your
This
thing.
is your lifeblood.
And if you need help, I can help you in the back right there.
Stabbing, kicking, shooting, this is you.
So you're giving me legal right to murder someone?
There we go.
Where's the ticket for me?
7013.
All right, I'm noting that down.
No,
I can legally kill someone.
Nice. For real, and then sign. I'll go check upstairs. Maybe they're upstairs.
What can I help you with? I mean, I didn't come in yesterday because the line was down.
That sounded like a nerd dandy. I don't know if they're playing on this server.
What do I need to get?
Hey, I got keys. Hey, doors are better. Doors are much better. That's nice. Stop looking down, bro. Why are you looking down like that?
Do I need to get a different one, or is that still fine?
Did they fix this? Hello? Is anybody home? Where are they?
Holy sh! Yeah. Was helping them for about an hour.
That's insane.
Yep.
I have to talk in British style in order for Percy to understand. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it is on there. Okay. I just put it on here.
Try it again.
You said sworn on everything else, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Kitt, what are you doing?
Why'd you make that mess?
You were the last person I saw over here.
No. Why'd
Thus,
you?
You made the mess.
Why'd you throw all those tablet devices on the floor like a toddler?
Kitt. Everything. Everything that needs to be registered, put in a sworn, other than a number.
Bad boy. Well, it's a bad boy.
And then how many points in your
Like your style. Wait, don't I have outfits? How do I access my outfits?
Their angle, what they're trying to do is, if Cross can give, not if can deny him permission to land, they're probably going to grant him permission.
Died on your head, Kid O'Leary.
I had to put something on it.
Okay, that's fair.
These chairs are awful.
I have no further questions for this witness.
Cool. Is there a limited redirect from the state? Off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions.
No, Your Honor, we don't have any.
Thank you. Cross, you may step down.
Cross on cross.
I did write that.
I always used to get confused during trial when they say cross.
States, please call your next witness. Cross, can you jump in the air a little for me? Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Deputy Director Strongrock, coming up.
Sit. I'm gonna look at. I'll pull up the
Wow, since I've
MPW.
been in this building. At least for quarter.
Let's look at some of the new laws.
Yeah, I don't tend to use this one. I just happen to be over here. Okay, raise your left hand for me. Do you swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you, Mantis?
Ew.
Okay, state your witness is sworn in.
Thank you. Can you state your name and job for the record?
Fear Strongrock, Deputy Director of the Federal Investigation Bureau.
Okay, thank you. I'm not gonna have you do narrative because you don't really need narrative from me. I'm just gonna ask you direct questions, okay? Who has the ability to permit landing on the FIB building?
I'm gonna object to I guess opinion of a white person. And also just I know that sounds crazy, and I'm sorry that it sounds a little bit stupid here.
Wrong,
but
that is the wrong objection.
Yeah, it is the wrong objection.
I'm not stoned today.
One moment,
Nothing to hide from.
I'm just gonna cry over here in the corner for making that stupid fucking objection.
Can I answer? Or...
I'm not gonna. To a matter of law, I'm never going to claim that a factional leader is a layperson. I'm just for everyone's benefit here. That's not happening.
just because I said the wrong objection, I know what the right one. I'm just gonna let it go. Fuck it, I don't care.
You now know what the right one is, but you're gonna let it go. All right.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Let's
I don't
proceed.
really. It's a bench trial. Who gives a shit?
It is myself and the director and the people that we grant the authority to.
Who have you granted the authority to?
Staff of the FIB. More specifically, analysts, department leaders, and agents.
What are the procedures in place when a helicopter attempts to fly?
Well,
I'm gonna object to just. I guess we're gonna object to. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm laughing really, really hard right now.
You've got this. You've got this.
Pull it together.
Pulling it together. I'm sorry.
Court. It's not fun.
Conclusion.
No one can enjoy court. That's not acceptable, Aaron.
I know. Calls for legal conclusion.
I love court.
Well, to what procedures are in place for when people try and breach the airspace is what I have written down. Calls for legal conclusion. That is not a legal conclusion. That does not call for a legal conclusion.
So this is about airspace.
Might have been a legal conclusion earlier, a much earlier question. Not
Yes,
this
it
one.
was, and I just like I said, I let it slide.
Well, I'm going to overrule your objection.
Repeat the question.
What procedures are in place if a helicopter attempts to land on the FIB building or fly above it?
As the FIB is restricted airspace, we do not allow any helicopters outside of FIB staff permission to land on the roof of the FIB building, or fly above it for that matter.
Object to your own client for non-responsive. You know you want to.
I know. Objection, non-responsive.
Yeah, you didn't answer the question at all, man.
people who try to land on the roof who are not permitted or FIB staff are warned to
not
leave,
there.
and if they do not, they are shot down.
It's not a restricted space. D lays it out.
Is the FIB a
Oh, okay.
law enforcement building?
Oh, by with permission of the owner. Yeah, you're right. I was looking for
And
designated spots.
Does
It should be
have
here.
the ability to grant permission to land a helicopter on FIB or fly above it?
I'm gonna object to.
Kind of
leading.
shocked it's not here.
Does Polylems have the... That would not be a leading question. But I will say, I believe there was an attempt at an answer, but the microphones in this building are faulty as fuck, so make sure like you're holding the button down on the microphone for longer before you start talking.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up then. Oh, he does not have the authority to grant anyone to land on the roof.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna sidebar really quick and then I will come back. No further question.
Cross-examination from...
Absolutely, and I'll keep my composure this time, I promise. Deputy Director Strongrock. Actually, before we get started, Your Honor, if you wouldn't mind putting on the television screens, it would be
Search
Defense
the
Exhibit B
charges.
in the bench trial report.
So I'm exporting it so I can do that. Easier. Oh, you can. Duh, I'm an idiot.
That's not just anybody. That's Moose Maple.
Okay, let's see.
Perfect. Thank you
it's a
very
3K.
much, Your Honor. Before we get into that questioning, Mr. Strongrock, I thought, since you're so informed on the aviation
It's
aspect
been a while.
of landing helicopters via your previous testimony, I thought I'd ask you a few things. The Federal Investigation Bureau that houses your department has a helipad, isn't that correct?
No.
It doesn't. Okay. Now, okay, let's...
silence my cell phone. My ringer is broken and automatically turned on.
I had the same problem recently. I get it. I fucking hate it, but I get it.
Glad that we got that clarified. Perfect. I'm looking at this, sir. The Federal Investigation Bureau. In your certification as a helicopter pilot, isn't it true that the Federal Investigation Bureau building is not restricted airspace?
It is restricted airspace.
Could you cite exactly where
That's
it says
certainly
that
not
it's
it.
restricted airspace due to your training?
Yeah, in the I believe it's the Land and Sea Faring Code, something along those lines. It clearly labels no-fly zones, and it says police stations as one of those.
You're gonna have to go all the way around. Oh shit.
The police, sir. Well, with respect to the Federal Investigation Bureau.
For all intents and purposes, FIB operates as law enforcement alongside police in the state of San Andreas.
The business license is for.
Things considered, sir, though, you're not allowed to actively incarcerate people inside of your facility and as such, correct? Regular civilian?
We have holding cells.
They certainly do.
Interesting.
Some would call them torture chambers.
Isn't it weird to you, sir, that a 27-story building with a bunch of offices is considered a police station? Do you know how stupid you sound?
Objection! He's badgering my witness.
53, actually.
You know better, Aaron.
There's 57
I do.
if we include those.
Yeah, he
Stop it.
certainly does. Badger!
Okay. I think I've let's move on here. Now, as far as your employees, is it I don't even think this is relevant. Give me one moment, because that charge is dropped. Give me 1 minute. Your Honor, I have to confer with the defendant.
You take your time, counselor.
I don't think it would be restricted, considering he said all staff are permitted to authorize landings. And according to when I worked there, clerks, analysts, agents, janitors were considered staff, and skip tracers were considered contractors. He said all staff. He said in the testimony that he just gave, he said all staff are permitted to authorize and deauthorize landings. Paulie Lemons is a security officer. So, assuming that Paulie is working with the interest of the security of the building in his manner, which he should be as a member of both the FIB and specifically security, under the implication that a security officer could
Y'all can hear him, right?
Yeah. Are you unable to? Wait, who's talking right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very quiet, but yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if his attorney knows.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah, unlikely.
In rugby, this is where we'd put up a shot clock.
All right, shot clock.
Only rugby?
I don't really know any other sports, I'll be honest.
I'll
Rugby's
take
like
it.
It's the one sport I know.
Well, I didn't even know there was a shot clock in rugby.
Okay, anything further from the defense?
No, I said nothing further, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed that.
My apologies. I should have spoken.
State, do you have a limited redirect for the witness? No. All right. You may step down. Do you have a third and final witness from the state?
Yeah, W. Booba. Booba's my favorite character. Has always been my favorite character. I like how Booba from No Pixel went to, evolved as a character.
Then you can highlight your evidence in closing, and we'll pass it over to the defense. Defense, witnesses you wish to call.
Absolutely. The first witness we'd like to call is Paulie Lemons to the stand.
Paulie Lemons, come on up.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's a hell of a name.
Paulie is in like Paul, or like Polly Pocket. Because I've been writing it down as Polly Pocket, like P-O-L-L-Y.
Gang member named Polly Pocket now, dog.
Get the fuck up there.
Oh dear. Ventriloquist dummy looking ass.
All right, raise your left hand. Do you swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you legions? You're speaking in nice and loud into that microphone. The witness is sworn in. Defense.
I do.
Absolutely. Polly Lemons. Do you prefer me calling you Mr. Lemons? Polly? What do you prefer me to call you?
No one wants that.
Polly.
Polly? Perfect. We'll do that. Okay, Polly, could you please state your full legal name and occupation for the record,
Lemons.
please, including its rank?
Okay. Polly Francis Lemons, security guard for the Federal Investigations Bureau.
Absolutely. Now, Polly, do you have any contact with the defendant on what date is it? Let me look at my phone here. On June 28th, June 28th, 2025.
I'm not sure what the defendant is.
Have contact with the defendant David Lance at any point
Oh,
on June
yeah.
28th, 2025.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. What was the nature of those conversations, sir?
Well, the first one, he called me up saying, do I want to buy Flappy Bird for my phone for $2,000, but it's not called Flappy Bird. Then after that, I called him requesting an emergency evacuation from the FIB roof.
Why
Then
did
he
you...
called me back, and then I called him again, or something like that. I don't remember.
What was the nature of you requesting an emergency evacuation from the Federal Investigation Bureau by the defendant David Lance?
My wife was in danger.
I'm gonna overrule that objection. It seems relevant to me. Please
Would
restate
you
your
like
answer or the question, either.
Polly, would you like
I
me to
thought my
re-ask the
wife was
question?
in danger.
Thought your wife was in danger.
No, not my wife.
Life
my
or
wife.
wife? I'm sorry. I'm very.
Oh, I can get a
My
medical
wife, not my
marijuana
wife, my
card?
wife.
Okay.
A legal
Sorry.
bootleg Flappy
Significant
Bird?
other.
Either way.
No,
it's
my wife, not my wife.
His ability to live.
Yeah, my ability to live.
Yeah, this guy is not married.
No. Now, Mr. Polly, why did you say that your life is in danger when you called David Lance for an emergency evacuation?
Yeah, I gotta get Kitt stoned off his gourd.
Is that classified?
No, it is not.
Oh no. Nope.
I thought clones had overrun the FIB.
Then it'll be a
No.
real self-insert.
There does seem to be a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of clones. Polly, how many with the communications with David Lance? How many times did you get in contact with him regarding this? Approximately, to refresh my memory.
Just regarding the helicopter?
Regarding the helicopter, correct.
Yeah, exactly.
2 or 3 times,
Just
I think.
all the time. It's for
Did you
it's
give him
for my
permission
medical
to land
conditions.
at the Federal Investigation Bureau?
All of them. Heart disease.
I told him that I needed
dementia,
emergency evacuation from the
brain
FIB roof.
hole.
Did the defendant attempt to land to come pick you up?
I believe so.
Were you present?
What the hell are they doing over there?
This landing was attempted at the Federal Investigation Bureau. Can you recall where you were?
Stop handing things to the defendant.
I'm eating food. You can search
I mean, if you
me.
want him to die, okay.
Do you wish ill upon me?
I don't want you being given a gun.
I don't. You can search me if you'd like.
It's all right. He doesn't have a gun.
Your Honor, am I allowed to continue here?
Okay, everyone, first of all, everyone shut the fuck up. Second of all, stop handing things to people who are essentially cuffed to the table. It's no better than that. If he needs food, just say, and I'll be like, yeah, that's fine.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, it's fine. All right, let's get back to it.
Mr. Polly, would you like me to re-ask my question?
Okay.
Mr. Polly, when the defendant David Lance attempted to land at the Federal Investigation Bureau, are you able to recall where you were when he made this attempted landing?
I was on the roof.
Physically see a helicopter attempt to land on the roof.
Yeah, well, it was kind of yo-yoing. It was going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Okay. Did you express actually let's lay some foundation to that. Was there anybody else present with you on the rooftop when a helicopter was attempting to land?
Yeah, a lot of people.
I see. Did you express to any one of those individuals that they were there to pick you up?
No, I thought they were trying to kill me. I thought they were clones.
Clones.
So, who were you claiming that was trying to kill you because they were clones?
Shit.
The rest of the FIB are powerful more.
Okay.
Or the rest of the FIB that was present on the wolf.
So, just to reiterate, you didn't inform anybody that they were there to pick you up?
I didn't say them words, no.
Did you say?
Oh wait, no. I did. I told Moore that the helicopter was on its way for me.
Can you repeat who you said this to? I'm very sorry, I didn't hear that.
That Paul.
Agent Moore.
Agent Moore. Okay. Was Agent Moore also a employee of the Federal Investigation Bureau, to your knowledge?
Yeah.
What did she say to you in response?
I don't remember. My memory's not the best. It was something, it's okay, they're not gonna hurt you, give me your gun.
Oh. Interesting. Did she ever elaborate why she wanted to get this gun from you?
I think she was scared that I was gonna shoot my coworkers.
Did Agent Moore do anything with this weapon that wasn't quote-unquote shooting your coworkers? No. Okay. Did she ever point at anything?
No, she didn't take my gun until after the helicopter had already been taken down. She asked for my gun prior, but she didn't actually get it off me until afterwards.
You said that it was taken down. From your observation, how was it taken down?
A lot of people shot her.
Could you give a number for how many people were shot at the aircraft?
Relevance?
I don't really see our relevance. Is there a runway to a point?
I can move on with this question. Fair enough.
Alright. Sustained.
Let me confer with my client.
See if I can find this bench trial. So is this guy, David Lance.
Now, let's cycle back to some of this conversation between you and the defendant. Was there any agreements or contingency for him landing to pick you up at the Federal Investigation Bureau?
I'm gonna need that question re-asked. I'm sorry, I didn't get it written down in time.
Absolutely, sure. Mr. Pauling,
must not be in there.
Let's cycle back to the conversations you had with the defendant David Lance over the phone regarding the helicopter.
Oh, there it is.
Was there any contingency or agreement that was made between the two of you over the phone with regards to picking you up from the Federal Investigation Bureau?
Yeah. He said he'd do it, but I had to pay for it, and it was very expensive. Then I asked him how much, and he said $3,000, which I agreed.
This guy's getting into all sorts of shenanigans.
And at that point, when you agree, that's when he took off to pick you up. Is that correct?
At that point, he came to the lobby first. Then he called me from the lobby. Then I said, I need evacuation. Then he went and got a helicopter.
Okay. So as an employee of the Federal Investigation Bureau, you were giving him permission to land on
what a
the
bad
rooftop
boy
to come pick you up.
I mean, I said I need an evacuation. I didn't say you can land on the roof.
One moment, David's saying something, and it's very intriguing.
How am I doing, Judge?
You're doing just swell, big guy. Proud of you.
Polly, you're doing great.
All right.
Thanks.
There's always the best, Polly.
I'm just gonna. This will be my last question, then I'll get off. So, Mr. Polly, as a security guard for the Federal Investigation Bureau, as an agent or employee, you allowed him to enter the Federal Investigation Bureau property in the form of landing a helicopter on the rooftop for the purposes of evacuating you. Is that correct?
I've been told not to call myself an agent because apparently I'm not an agent.
Objection.
Okay, there's an objection, everyone. What's the objection?
Leading.
I mean, it's kind of leading. Yeah. It's establishing a number of facts that were already said in evidence, and then saying, or in testimony, and then saying, "Is that correct?" Technically, doesn't actually breach the thing for leading, but like I already know where this goes. All this,
yeah.
Like I'll hear the answer, but I'm probably discarding it.
This is my very last question.
I will hear it, but yeah. And the answer that I have written down so far is I've been told not to call myself an agent. That's all I've got written down so far.
Is that all you would wish to say regarding that question, sir?
I don't remember the rest of the question.
You know what? We'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
No further questions on direct examination, Your Honor.
Cross-examination from the state.
We have no questions, Your Honor.
I have no questions. Okay, wonderful. Thanks very much. You may step down. Defense, any further witnesses?
GTA. That was a lot higher up than I thought.
No further witnesses.
Well, do we need time for a closing?
No, I do not.
I just need like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Alright, I'll give you 6. We'll start at 25 after on my watch.
Look, I ain't needed.
It's that green son of a bitch.
Parachute, dog.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm just reading up on stuff.
FIB, civil liability.
What the hell's this all about?
Doubt Sue.
The TLDR seems to be a member of the FIB is going through a psychotic episode.
Yeah, I was trying to find out stuff about this case, and all I found was a shit ton of stuff from like the past 2 weeks.
Okay. He appears to be having some sort of psychotic episode, and during so, he called for someone to rescue him off the roof, and someone came to rescue him off the roof. And the other people are now suing him for
doing all
flying into a restricted area.
Yeah. So is it? I was looking at the air code because that was actually on my reading list. They're not listed as a restricted area. Is it just because they don't want anyone flying on there as the owner of the building?
Oh, so this is going to be part of my ruling. So I think I already know how I'm ruling on this.
Okay.
Outside of any like large changes that I might hear from their closing, so it's a no-fly zone under the Aviation and Seafaring Code because it's listed as a police station. It is technically a police station.
I see. Okay.
Right. Now, the however on that is that a member of the security team appears to have granted permission for the flight. So, I honestly think I find him not guilty.
Yeah.
A member of the security team called him to pick him up off the roof. You know, like if if for example, the same thing happened to me, right? And somebody asked me to
Right.
go and pick them up because I have a helicopter license, and I went and landed over there because a member of the FIB asked me to pick them up from the FIB roof.
Yeah, they
I'd
needed
be
to put
pretty
that man on a
annoyed.
leave of absence or something.
Uh-huh.
That's more of a management issue than anything. Ugh. Where does he find these people?
Oh man. For a job at the FIB?
Yeah, you got a damn talking lemon over here. Looks like a Muppet or some. What is that? What they call them? The wooden mouths.
That's a puppet, like a marionette.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, because puppets or Muppets are made of like felt.
That's
they're
it.
furry.
Oh yeah, they got the hand up the butt instead of
Yeah.
dangling from above.
Yeah, marionette is more. I thought, and he looks really youthful, so I assumed that he was late for his like middle school prom.
Yeah, he's just late in other places, like developmentally. Am I allowed to say? I'm at the age I can say whatever I want. Respectfully.
I say whatever I want as well, and people get mad at me, and then I go, I says it as I calls it, or I calls it as I says it.
Yeah,
and
like
then
that.
they're like, "No, all right."
Well, I guess, I mean, it's not the 40s anymore, so you got to be careful there.
Your Honor.
Hello.
Either of you guys need food?
I would love some
I actually
food.
do. Yes.
Do you
guys
have any
access to the refrigerator?
Gerber or saline?
I don't know if I have access to it.
Okay, I'll just bring you guys food up here.
Please.
Did you say saline?
Or Gerber?
He's.
I'm a bit of a paste kind of guy. I like a good paste.
You have a blender. You could like blend it up
Oh.
for him, and he's getting very old.
I know, you can't tell.
I can whisper so you can't hear it.
I have berry bowls that are pretty soft. If you want,
I'll take a berry bowl.
That sounds
want
perfect.
A water or a lemonade?
Whatever makes saline, I'll have it.
Water. Got it. Okay. We'll be right back with those.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a bit of a goo man in my old age.
I'm a little thirsty.
Like
hungry.
it's just a Play-Doh that comes out.
I'll pay you back.
It's you and it's
Oh,
like one
you're
of those
asking about
bunch-
that. Well, when it does come out.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's why I have the guy that bends over for me at my demand, because I have to control that.
Okay, to stop Kid O'Leary talking to me about his bowel movements, please, can we have the closing from the stage?
God, is that Kitt?
Hey!
Oh my God.
I'm not dead.
Hear ya, buddy.
Yet.
Really good to see ya.
You too.
Please take us away, State, before he starts it up again.
Okay. Honor of the courts. Deputy Director Strongrock said himself that him and only 2 other people can decide who can authorize the landing of a helicopter on the FIB building or flying above. In his statement, he said that only agents and analysts can authorize that. Polly Lemons is a security guard. He is not an agent nor an analyst. And Polly did not have permission to authorize such a thing. Polly Lemons, not Polly Lemons, sorry.
But he
Several
did.
people pointed guns at David Lance as he hovered above FIB and told him he needed
So
to
that's good to know. Their
he knew the
FIB is just
consequences of
coded
his
as
actions.
police.
He left and
I
decided
did not
to
know
come
that
back
myself.
anyways. More people again pointed guns at him and told him he needed to leave, where he did not. For all intents and
I
purposes,
should have known that.
FIB
That makes
is a law
complete
enforcement
sense.
agency, and therefore it is restricted
I'm an
airspace.
idiot.
Lance is ex-FIB, and he knows this, and he still deliberately did this, knowing there would
God,
be
it's been so
consequences
long
to his
since I've
actions.
RP'd.
That's it.
Defense?
Absolutely. Now, Your Honor, I would I would just, because I know there might be some downgrades or attempts to be some downgrades. I'm going to cover a lot of things that isn't actually the charge itself, but it'll all tie back into it eventually. I promise.
Can I just pause everyone by saying the only charge I downgrade these days is evading and reckless evading to evading. I don't downcharge any of the rest.
Good to know.
And if you want to know why, go and ask Lieutenant Bill Cole.
Is there, Your Honor? I don't have to ask.
There's a very unpleasant story he can tell you. And
All
state,
right.
if you hate that, blame Bill Cole.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Bill
ladies
Cole.
and gentlemen of the court, the peanut gallery, my esteemed opposition, and one in particular that stated she hates me, and that being Delaney. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate your time. There's a lot of things we need to cover, so let's jump right into it. When you're dealing with this case, you have to look at the facts of it, as with any case. And we had Mr. Strong here, a licensed pilot himself, and he was trying to make the claim that a reasonable person would believe that the Federal Investigation Bureau in this mighty big tower in the middle of the city is a police station. Does that sound ridiculous? I think it sounds a little bit ridiculous, Your Honor. Wouldn't you agree? Hopefully you agree. I don't know. I'll find out later. But there's a more pressing issue with this, with restricted airspace, and more importantly, trespassing. Is it David Lance's responsibility to know who exactly, in their own words, they claim that only analysts and agents are the only ones allowed to be an agent that can permit this from happening? Now, to a regular civilian who may have to make an emergency landing for, I don't know, because one of their agents, one of their security guards is in life-threatening danger, apparently, for an evacuation, is it David Lance's responsibility to hunt down where he lands on the hierarchy? Or does he say, somebody needs emergency assistance and I need to go help them? And coincidentally, this was the exact same incident that caused from the trespassing case law, State v. Lawson, where essentially means where anybody that is trying to render emergency assistance to a person in peril of life and limb, which Paulie Lemon stated over and over again that his life was in danger, he may go onto government property without permission of the owner or an agent of the owner. But now let's talk about the landing itself, which we also can look in the Aviation and Seafaring Code, where they're trying to say, it was a roof, you had no reason to be there, why are you doing this, come on, Strong Rock told me I'm wrong, there's no helipad there. Unfortunately, somebody's in an emergency situation. It also outlines that you can land anywhere as long as it's not in the danger of other people. He landed there for a purpose. He landed there to render emergency assistance. And if that case law doesn't convince you enough that this is a bogus charge, then this one should also include it. A little bit of flavor in there. Restricted airspace is a very funny thing, and the fact that a reasonable pilot wouldn't be able to distinguish that the FIB is not MRPD, is not the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, is not Grapeseed, just tells you all you need to know. He's doing it for a lawful reason, and we believe that flying in restricted airspaces and trespassing or whatever kind of bogus charges they want to sum up because of this is absolutely asinine. And that's all we have to say about that. We believe he is not guilty of the charges he has been alleged to have been committed from. Thank you very much for your time and due consideration in these matters. I love the hair, by the way, Kat.
Thank you.
That makes one. All right, I'll be back in a little bit once I've deliberated.
Definitely gets brownie points.
See if I can access the fridge. Yeah, neat. Okay, well, I'm not gonna grab anything. I'm good for now. Okay, let's talk deliberation in the corner.
All right.
Your Honor, food are on this tray right here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Let's see how well they baby birded this.
Hang on, I grabbed your water. 1 second.
Ooh, berry mush. Perfect.
I've maybe changed my mind a little bit.
So, I might have missed it. Did he state that his life was in peril? Is that the psychotic break aspect of this?
No, he believes. Okay, Marionette goes on the roof of FIB, pursued by FIB that he believes are clones and they're trying to kill him. He phones somebody and says, "Hey, my life is in danger. I need emergency evacuation from the roof of the FIB." And guy comes to give emergency evacuation.
Yeah.
Now, so for me, I was immediately like, okay, well, and Fusar made the right argument, which
certainly did.
How is the general public supposed to know the difference between a member of the FIB that, you know, if a security guard at the FIB told me it's fine, I would assume that it's fine, right? He is a lowercase a agent of the FIB. He could grant that, and he can grant that. However, it was described that about like 3+ people were all pointing guns at the helicopter and told it to fucking leave, very loudly and clearly, and it did leave for like a half a minute, and then it came back and tried again. So that is the point where I'm like, okay, that first bit, I think he's probably fine.
Right.
He then had his permission withdrawn. He had permission to land. He tried to land. He got yelled at by people in FIB vests.
Yep. And it's the
you
building's
cannot land here.
The building's also labeled, like clearly labeled. Am I incorrect to say that? Okay. And you can see that it's at the. Is it at the top of the building? It says that too.
Also, the pilot used to work for the FIB, so he knows it very well.
He knows it is the FIB building. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think he was operating safely under all of the, like, even with regard to the case law that was cited up until that point. Then it's just putting his own life in danger.
I think I just fucked them about by saying however a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Take them on a journey. I wanted to look up that case law specifically referenced, though.
Yeah, it was State v. Lawson number 2166 in the trespassing area.
I wish there was like, I wish we could just like link to it. Seeking emergency assistance in life-threatening situation or rendering emergency assistance to a person in peril of life and limb are both lawful reasons to enter both private or government premises without permission from the owner. Merely sustain. Oh, okay. I see why he's referenced this. This does not apply. This is like you don't need the owner there. But in this case, agents of the owner, which are FIB members, were there denying access.
Leave. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's just it. I feel like he referenced that to throw the kitchen sink at it. Hello.
I think it's a good argument that it might trip up certain people. I could see that argument tripping up a magistrate or two.
What's the argument?
The
I'm gonna leave this to you to describe, Kit, while I'm writing
yeah,
the verdict.
it's Aaron referenced State v. Lawson in the trespassing section of case laws, number 2166. I know it's not easy to search. Meaning that he was arguing that it was okay for him to the defendant to fly in because it was a life-threatening situation at hand, but the case law itself is referring to the circumstances where it's okay to fly into restricted airspace or into government premises when the owner is not without permission. When an individual is not present, like if the owner of the building is not present or an agent is not present in that circumstance. There was 3 armed agents telling the helicopter to leave, pointing guns at it. So kind of negates the use of that argument.
Ah.
So I think where the ruling is headed is towards everything was okay. There was permission granted. However, that permission was revoked after the FIB clearly said, go away. And he came back anyways. That's where he kind of messed up. He definitely messed up.
So there was the leave and come back action that was taken. Okay.
While guns were pointed at him.
I didn't know if this was just somebody told him to come. He came, and then all of a sudden he's felony trespass. No,
and he knew the building as a former employee. So we all know that building is very well marked, even if you were flying around the building. So yeah, that's the circumstance at hand.
Okay. I was curious as the argument you were mentioning was I heard a brief stint of police station in the aviation code, and they were arguing, but are you're FIB, not police?
Yeah, so that's what I was asking Percy as well, is that there was, because it doesn't, specifically list out the FIB or their building as restricted airspace, but it's because they are rolled up into police stations and as an agency considered a police entity.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I would have went there as well. Our DPS has got them listed in it.
Exactly.
So it sounds like a clear case of fucked around and found out. That's what I'm hearing.
That is right. I think they tried to do the right thing, but really did the wrong thing ultimately. That they should have left. They knew better. They ultimately should have known better to come back after armed agents were pointing guns saying leave. They knew the premises. They knew the building. Probably knew who the agents were and just decided to fly towards it. Correction, fly back towards it.
Yeah, that's really what I mean. Just hearing that, if that's the facts and case, that alone would have probably cemented it for me. Because you can be granted permission, but it also can be revoked at any point in time. And once it's revoked, you don't just get the first permission granted to blanket you for whatever actions you take past that point.
I guess they get unauthorized flight into restricted airspace. And felony trespassing? Let's see. David Lance. Nothing there. Weird. Oh, because his name's there. Doi. Let's see. This. So yeah, it is that. Nice. So I would have gotten this right. There we go. I would have gotten this right. Woo! Paulie Lamons. Does they even know who you are? Yeah, it's this part. The helicopter was warned and left the area, flying directly over FIB HQ. 1 to 2 minutes later, it approached again. And he attempted to land.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright. Yeah, I just found the bench trial. I had a filter on. I don't know how this technology works, damn it. You sure this is the same thing? This is the same MDW?
Okay, we got everyone who needs to be here. I guess I don't see the defense's witness, but that doesn't really matter. Alrighty. So what we heard today, well, we heard a story of Polly Lemons, security guard and lowercase a agent of the FIB. It sounds like Lemons was having a mental health crisis on the roof of the FIB building.
Yep.
Let's attack the arguments one by one. So Section 1 of the Aviator Accountability Act lists police stations as the area of no-fly. And the FIB building is indeed a police station for the purposes of this act. So that we can clear that bit up. To the questions of who determines who can fly over those places, the argument presented by Deputy Director Strongrock presented as fact was inherently flawed. Let me get into that. The ratified legislation has marked these areas as no-fly. So, who can grant exceptions to this? Lowercase a agents of the organization may do so. As a security guard for the FIB, Polly Lemons is exactly that. The public has no legitimate ability to delineate seniority or authority from an external view. So permission in this may indeed be granted by Polly. So, Polly Lemons gave permission to David Lance to land in the FIB building, but let's talk about State v. Lawson, which states as following. Seeking emergency assistance in a life-threatening situation or rendering emergency assistance to a person in peril of life and limb are both lawful reasons to enter private and government premises without permission from the owner. And then the rest of it doesn't matter. So I'm going to skip the rest. Now, this is actually irrelevant. And it actually cuts to the point of the charge and to the guilt of this charge. State v. Lawson is for essentially when no lowercase a agents or the owner are present. So, in this matter, there were other agents present. David Lance had permission to land. Until the point where he attempted to land and was clearly told not to land.
I couldn't hear. I was in a helicopter.
Hang on. I would have entertained an argument for not hearing them had... At this point, they're returning. Permission had clearly been revoked and understood to be revoked. And I'll be finding you guilty of the unauthorized flight into restricted airspace. That is my ruling. I'll be around if there's any questions. And the other charge, felony trespassing, was dropped, so I didn't even review it.
Okay. Your Honor, I have a question.
Sure, come on up. Yell across the courtroom.
Oh, okay. I received object permission from Polly after they told me not to land. I called Polly a third time saying, "Are you sure you want me to land? Are you in danger?" He said, "Yes, I am in danger."
None of this came up,
land,
though.
land.
It's always after trial.
Understood.
Ooh.
That didn't come out. A, that didn't come out in court, and B, there was a bunch of other people there.
I couldn't hear any of those other people. I thought those were the aggressors, Your Honor.
I get your argument. I do, and I have
sitting back
sympathy
down
for it.
Yeah, they never bring this stuff up.
In this case, it doesn't change my ruling.
It's always after they come up with all this extra stuff, huh?
Now, I would suggest maybe people might take that into sentencing considerations, state, when you decide what you're going to do with them.
Aaron, you want to talk to him about the helicopter?
That seemed clear. Quasar, how you doing?
Hello. I just had a quick question.
Hey, Vin, what's up?
Did it actually matter that he wasn't a emergency respondent to that particular place? Because he's not actually an emergency respondent, so even if he did get permission,
yes,
he's not
yes, I'm
exactly
letting him know you said that.
allowed to, go up there and get him because he's not an emergency respondent.
That's around the things of Good Samaritan, right? Which essentially is what's sort of being argued here, but like to the point of the case in chief here, it's not really relevant because it wasn't an emergency service worker. But if somebody's saying, "Yeah, land, save my life," holy fuck, get me out of here.
That makes sense.
you're gonna do that to
Thank you
help
guys for your
as
time.
a good
Appreciate you.
Samaritan.
Yeah, bye, Aaron.
Bye, Aaron. I'll let you know when I need you to pick things up for me. Get you bending over.
That's the only question I have.
What?
Thank you.
See, anything that Harvey's about to say to you is
That's
a lie.
yesterday.
Cold stone lie.
Don't you remember?
Remember, he didn't note on my profile that I was married, and
Don't you
so he's
remember,
bad.
Aaron?
Delaney, did you or did you not say?
Was that not him?
Fuck, I can't say the word. I hate you. I'm here to get my.
Why don't you have to say it now, pussy? Come on.
I can't.
Are you really
Well, actually,
kinda
okay. He
blame
just
Delaney
say
for
it.
what you said?
Balls, dude. You have
Delaney,
to now say it.
Delaney.
Say it.
Delaney misspoke your name
on,
on
hold on.
accident.
Delaney
out of stress.
misspoke your name by accident, and it was funny.
Harvey, you're not really trying to blame Delaney for what you said, are you?
You gotta say it now.
Delaney's
you
not the one
have
that called
to.
it pervy. That was you.
That's so. Here's the thing. Percy knows I wouldn't say that.
It was fake.
So, well, Percy knows I wouldn't say that.
I'll be
period.
honest, I wasn't listening.
Pervy. He
Pervy.
called you pervy.
That's what Delaney said. Delaney
He called me
misspoke and said
pervy?
I just heard
Yeah,
him
instead
say
of Percy.
it.
No one has ever. I don't think anyone's ever described me that way.
I can't believe you said that, Harvey. That's
Jake.
Kind of hard to be pervy while asexual.
He was trying to say Percy and stumbled over his words. What happened?
It was Delaney that said that. It's called deflection. You're doing a very poor job at it.
Jorb, see, he messes up his
He's
words.
I'm
really
doing bad job deflecting when you're trying to deflect on Delaney.
Technically,
No.
Demi, if you want to get into specifics. But anyway, no one's ever
Hey, me
called me
too.
that.
Yeah. The pervy judge is dead. Long
No,
live
you're-
our asexual
You're currently
god.
a clerk.
Oh, true. Hey, I said long live our asexual god.
Percy, he is claiming that he did note on my profile I was married, and he yelled at me.
I can look at the history. Sure.
I mean, I could get yelled at, but
I guess it could have been deleted.
Percy understands that yelling at me for that would, like,
I don't yell
be
at anyone. I don't
water under the
care.
bridge. It wouldn't affect me because I know what I wrote, and if someone went in there
Hell
and
yeah.
deleted it, that's up to them, not me.
You can see that though. That's what he's checking. If it was deleted.
So,
I can see all histories.
Looks like he's just looking at
so
a
Percy
hamburger.
definitely can see the fact that I wrote it.
Something must
I
be
need
messed
my
up with my
bar license.
textures.
Apparently, there was
There's-
a glitch in the system.
Ooh.
It was never written there. No.
Yeah. About that.
Let's check the history.
I
No,
took
no,
it.
Nope.
Whose profile did you write on then, if you so-called wrote on it? Because it wasn't mine.
Who did you marry August to?
August.
It also wasn't on August's, so you didn't do it either of ours.
I didn't marry.
Correct.
Wait.
Who did you marry to?
Who did you marry me to? Who did you marry? Because it wasn't me to anybody.
Congratulations, we are wed.
Your state ID,
You know what?
Harvey.
7069. I'm gonna. You know what?
Well, Harvey did issue a marriage license at some point.
Yeah,
I
I see
issued
it, yeah.
3 of them, and 2 of them were on the
License to her,
same
but
day.
He never
I think.
located who it was to. Is a problem.
3 of them?
One was kind of like ad hoc, and then one was.
Shit, I have a meeting to go to.
Yeah, but like you can't have 3 people in a marriage, man.
I didn't.
Thank you, Percy. I gotta go to a meeting.
All right.
Thruple, right?
That's. Okay, actually, no,
No,
that's
no
technically
one,
a throuple.
no one came up and questioned the ruling, so I guess it was clear.
It was clear they just didn't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately.
Okay.
They
The-
were
the
complaining
legal
about trying to get
explanation was
the
what was
helicopter
there.
back, though, so I'm surprised they didn't ask about that. Of returning helicopters and whatnot.
Did you come out of a coma?
Yes, sir. Better than ever. Just a little bit slower. A little bit.
Hibernates like a
little bit
bear?
slower. Yes. I only eat mush now.
Have a good one, Percy. Harvard.
It explains the impacted colon.
Yes, that's right. Thank you for noticing.
Huh?
Okay, well, I got my bar. Thank you.
How's your wife doing, sir?
My what?
Remember, last time I saw you, you had gotten married, you lived in a nice house. What was her name? Carice? I don't remember.
Huh? Do you have?
Did you hit your head?
Me? Yeah, many
okay?
times. I had a brain plate
Oh.
installed.
That's not good.
Do you know my name?
Yes.
Okay, what's my name?
The Grenade, Paul Evans.
Nope.
Close enough.
Oh, so well, you did gain some weight, so I.
I know Percy did not just say close enough to that.
It's not.
Not even remotely close.
Oh, really?
Man.
There's like a lot
Harvey,
of
I'm
other
just
people.
messing with you.
Paul is
What about him? Go on, say it.
oil to my water.
Ew.
What?
Ew.
I could say not nice things, but I'm gonna refrain from saying not nice.
That is my best friend.
Well, your best
That's what
friend
I'm
decided
refraining
to
from saying
ditch
not nice
me at the
things.
DNV when I was a paralegal and left me to my own devices for 2 to
Now
3
look at
weeks for
you.
me to figure it out.
You look great.
So.
Yeah, you just
Wait, hang on. Are you complaining that you needed an adult?
Yeah,
No, I'm
and you
complaining
were
that
left
he was
without an
supposed to be
adult?
my mentor
He
as
needed
paralegal,
training
and he
wheels.
went ahead and kicked me to the curb.
But you've never been better. You're what, like a
True.
junior
Never been
attorney
better.
now?
Yeah, let's say that. Let's say I'm a junior attorney. That's fine. I just got my bar license.
That is true. I did just issue my bar license.
Yep.
Technically accurate.
Do you all technically
It will only
need that
matter
to
of
show
time.
up on your
Harry.
state IDs?
Congrats.
No,
What'd you say,
not really.
Alan?
And people keep doing it with marriage licenses as well, and I'm like, you don't
think
need a marriage
Here's
license
the
sticker.
problem. It just starts looking like once you look at your ID and you see all the things on the back of it, it's kind of like a Pokemon card. I want to catch.
Yeah,
all the
I like it.
licenses.
People are just collecting.
Yeah, I want to collect all the licenses. I only have 4.
I'm pretty sure if I get a helicopter license and fly said helicopter, I will die faster than I currently am.
I feel like they're not giving you a helicopter license.
Oh, come on now. Now it's a challenge.
I'm Niles Bean.
Hey!
Oh my god.
You are Niles Bean.
That's unfortunate. Harvey's Katie.
My, I've got driver's license, weapons license, game license, fixed wing license, helicopter license, bar license, motorcycle license. Oh, I haven't updated my commercial vehicle license. Okay, commercial vehicle license. Once I do it.
Why do you have a
I need a
helicopter license
bar
or a fixed
license,
wing?
too.
You're not a pilot.
Look, I have a foil.
could be a
I have
pilot.
a shiny.
I'm a pilot. Yes, I used to fly Air 1.
Okay,
For the
I need to get a
police.
license. I'm gonna say that I was a pilot, and I'm gonna get a.
What do you mean say
fixed wing
you
pilot.
were a pilot? I
I've never
actually
seen you
was
fly.
a pilot.
I've
Yeah,
never seen
I haven't
you
done
fly.
it in like 7 or 8 years.
Can Billy
But
give flight
th-
lessons,
th-
or is
there
that an
there will
issue since
be
we
there will
run
be
on fire?
officers. There will be
I need my
officers that
bar
remember me
license,
flying
too.
Air 1.
There's so many helicopters now.
Does need a refresher course in anything air.
I do need to. I've already got lessons scheduled with Fly Dark to throw me the ropes again.
I went in. Fly once tried to call me at 2 a.m. to see if I wanted to go on a plane with them.
Fly keeps doing that with me as well.
What the?
Last time I was
I'm
on
like,
a plane,
Fly.
we
It
had to go
feels
to the
like 7
hospital.
a.m. I'm going the fuck to bed.
Yeah.
Would.
Last time I was in a plane, I said I don't like planes, and then we ended up in the hospital.
What's up with all these
Charged with
woodcutters?
a wild ass freaking charge from Parks for that, and then they got dropped or some shit like that.
Oh, I'm still upset that no one ever talked to me or tried to take my statement. They texted you saying that they needed to talk to me, but they never talked to me directly.
Ew.
Not only that, but they got everything wrong in that report, which was even more funny.
Yeah.
I need my bar license as well. If you could, Wheeler.
Yeah. Just give it to all of us. I need one too.
The Pokemon cards. You gotta
I got mine
catch. You need all of them. Wait, actually, is the business license at the back of this too, or the vendor's license?
business
it
is-
is, but
business
I'm not
license, yeah.
touching that. Go speak to T.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Harvey,
State
you have yours, or you have
ID.
to go talk to someone else. about that one?
1571.
Oh, I'm good with mine. I have mine updated. So
Oh, nice.
Is this a Justice Plus thing, or if I get approached by an attorney who needs to get it renewed, can I help you out with it?
Yeah, if you have an attorney in the same thing, just issue them the. Make sure they've got a valid bar license, but then just
Right,
issue
of
it
course.
to them for $1.
Okay.
So you can do kits, so I don't have to bother.
It's 1342, which is the year Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Normally, I'm the lowest. I don't like when you two are here.
Ha ha.
Damn, 1342. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got me beat. God damn it.
Woohoo!
Are you issuing it?
Yeah, I'm taking care of it now.
And I don't have
Got
to
it.
bother.
Thank you. I was a wee lad. I was so young then. A fresh 76. Now look at me.
I need to find.
77?
I need to
That's
find
right.
somebody funny to issue a license to, so it updates my photo to them. Like
What's a
fish.
fun-
It's like
What is a wood cutting
it's like It
competition?
Follows, that horror film. But it's driver's license edition.
Where the hell do I sign up for this wood chopping
Instead of
competition?
STD, to be clear, in case you've never seen it.
I don't know.
My guess would be the lumberyard.
I mean, that would
Like
make
the
sense.
yacht, like where's the lumberyard?
The one with
Yep.
all the wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's see it.
I know where it is.
We're
I
talking
can't-
a Yumber.
I can't.
Wait, we're
I
talking
can't
them. Oh, bar license.
I can't tell you where it is, but I could drive there.
Shiny
Are we talking
edition.
about the mill, or are we talking about
It's
the
a
one
foil.
where,
Nice.
they load the lumber over by the street?